Let's talk about remote job sites or platforms that you should highly consider looking into if you want to work remotely as an African or anyone around the world who is targeting a remote job. But before we get into it, guys, in your pursuit for remote jobs, always ensure that you're qualified for the jobs that you seek. 9 out of 10 times when people come to me and they email me and they're like, hey, Joy, I've been looking for a remote job for the last 10 years, 5 years, 3 months, 6 months, you name it. And I'm like, for real? Share with me your CV, share with me your portfolio. Let's look into this. Let's see what the bottleneck is. When they share with me their work or their resume, I see that they don't have experience whatsoever. They don't even have this, like, even the shortest experience in the remote workspace. Now, we always have this idea. If I've worked a traditional job, I can also work in the remote workspace. Guys, it doesn't work like that. Things are very different. The tools, the systems, they are very different. And I've said this before. What will give you an upper hand is if you have knowledge of the tools and systems. And 9 out of 10 times, it can't just mean watching a YouTube video. Sign up for these platforms. Every time someone sends me a job and I go through the job description, if I don't know the platform that has been listed on there, I Google it immediately. Google has come to save you. I Google it and Google will share with me information about this platform. Also, there will be a number of YouTube videos on how to navigate the platform. And boom, you have insight into it. But other roles will require a bit of technical experience, and this is something you can get through pro bono work and also through doing hypothetical projects. For instance, if I am gunning for a graphics design role, I will not carry my traditional experience or use my old portfolio that I've been using to get 9 to 5 gigs or roles. No, I will not use that when I'm looking for a remote work opportunity. What I will do is create a hypothetical portfolio for brands abroad. For example, I will say if I was a graphics designer on Coca-Cola's team, this is what it would look like. I will create designs in regards to that. And nobody's going to ask you, did you work with Coca-Cola? No, because when you're in a visual facing field, people are always pleased with what they see. And they're like, wow, this work is amazing. This applies if you're a video editor, if you were a content writer, you should be writing. You should be writing. You cannot say I'm a writer and you don't have a blog, you don't have a Substack. Guys, come on now. See? So have a bit of experience, and this can be your work or work that you have done pro bono for other people. You have to think outside of the box for you to find these opportunities, because remember, you're getting into a field that you have no idea about, and how are you going to garner the attention of the hiring manager if you have only your 9 to 5 experience, you don't know about the tools and systems. So gather experience. I'm going to be sharing a number of pro bono sites that you can look into. If you're watching this and wondering, Joy, how am I going to get pro bono work? You need to watch till the end of this video. I will be going through my phone and sharing a number of sites. So if you see me looking at the phone, that's what I'll be talking about. Now, let's get straight into the site. The number one site I believe you should look into if you're looking for a remote job is Hiring Cafe. It's a very, very good site. You should look into it. It filters everything for you, even up to jobs here in Kampala in Uganda. For anybody who is Ugandan, it filters it very, very well for particular cities, for particular countries. Like, it's so, so good. Another site is Well Found. Another site is Working Nomads. Another site is Remotive. I want to give a disclaimer for a couple of people on here. Some of these sites are paid and others are free. If you have a hard time paying for the sites, please don't worry. Don't go bashing the site. Don't go saying, oh my God, but this site is pay. It requires you to pay a certain amount of money. Guys, it takes time and money for people to gather all of these jobs in one place for you to take a look at. So if you're not able to settle a couple of dollars or a fee like this, please don't worry. There are other free sites you can look into. Now, in your pursuit, make sure that you always filter with keywords for remote jobs like anywhere. Also filter for keywords like remote. Also filter for keywords like EME region. When someone says this job is looking for somebody in the EME region, it means they're looking for somebody in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And if you're an African, this surely applies to us. So shoot your shot. Another place where you can find opportunities for work in the remote workspace is Facebook. Facebook is that place. There are a number of Facebook groups, and when I started out as a virtual assistant, the Facebook group that helped me the most was a group called Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs. Wow. Like it was so insightful. So many opportunities would be posted on there. Someone say, I'm looking for a virtual assistant, I'm looking for a social media manager. They're always, always, always popping in there. So you can always be on the lookout for those jobs. And it would normally be like at around 9 or 10. I think it would be like lunchtime for them. And people would always be posting about, I need somebody to work with, or I'm looking for to add this person to my team. Can somebody fill out this form if you're interested? Like I would always see opportunities in there. Another group is ClickFunnels. This is a very, very big group. It has so many people around the world, entrepreneurs especially, who use the ClickFunnels tool to help run their businesses. So you always find them there. There's another community called the Digital Nomads community. This is big for digital nomads around the world. And you know where digital nomads are gathered? Opportunities for work are also gathered. By a digital nomad, they mean people who are traveling around the world. They don't settle in one place, but they're also working. So they call themselves digital nomads. So check out these Facebook groups, sign up for them, and you will notice that there are rules. Respect the rules. Don't just go jumping into these groups and saying, hey, my name is this and this, and I want to work with you. No, 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 don't DM people. Don't send people messages out of the blue. They will block you. They will report you to the group admin, and you will be kicked out. Go through the rules. Find a way to share your value in a professional manner where people are like, I want to work with this individual. I like what they're doing. There's a way you can make a subtle pitch by showcasing your value. Post samples of your work. There's no harm in that. Someone who likes your work will say, wow, I like what you're doing. They will DM you and you'll start working with them. Post about looking for pro bono work. Do that. You have to be strategic in the way you pursue these opportunities, especially in the Facebook groups and on days when they have said, oh, you cannot promo, but you still want to share your value. So, yeah. Another one is LinkedIn. There is a big community on LinkedIn called Remote Workers Worldwide. You can look into it and sign up, join, and yeah, scout for these jobs. Now, let's talk about the volunteer sites, sorry. The sites that I know are in the nonprofit space. So for people in the nonprofit world, I believe this will come in handy. Also, if you're just looking to gain experience, this will help you as well. The number one site, and I've spoken about this on my TikTok. I even met the CEO of We Make Change, James Sancto. It was amazing. The site is We Make Change. I had mentioned it already. We Make Change is a very, very good site, especially those who want to volunteer. Remote volunteers around the world are always getting opportunities via We Make Change. Another site is Volunteer Match. So when you go to this site, sign up as an individual, not as an organization. Yeah. And then another way for you to look for remote work opportunities is to look for companies that are remote first, companies that hire from specific locations and time zones around the world. For instance, companies like Deal, companies like On the Go Systems, companies like Remote. Those are a number of companies that hire from specific locations and time zones. So if you want to work remotely, you can also look for companies that are remote first. And when a company is remote first, it means that the company hires or works remotely and they are not tied to a particular office. Deal is always, always dropping a number of jobs and you can look into it. And if you're qualified, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. So I hope this video has helped someone. Remember, go through the rules in the Facebook groups, be respectful, and find a way to communicate your value. I'm going to say that again. Find a way to communicate your value. You should always find a way to communicate your value in a manner that people are like, saying, let me reach out to this person immediately. Let me reach out to them. I looked at their work. It's amazing. And work on your portfolios and also gain experience as well. I hope this video has helped someone. If you know an African who's looking to work remotely, share this video with them because I believe remote work is one of the next big things that's going to happen in Africa. So you don't want to miss out. So I hope this video helps someone. I'll see you guys in my next video. I appreciate the support. Feel free to like, subscribe, and bye.